Governor Christie has been staying closer to home. He's back on his town hall tour across New Jersey. The overriding theme of these meetings has been more fiscal reform and correcting the sins of past administrations, particularly when it comes to pensions and health benefits for state workers.
I'm like the guy who showed up for dinner at dessert, and then everybody went to go to the bathroom and never came back, and I got the check. That's fine. That's the job I ran for, and it's the job I've been elected to twice.
No deal on these reforms will get done without the help of Democrats. They're not in a very compromising mood. Senate President Sweney has openly said his relationship with Christie is strained over the last round of reforms and a failure to fund the pension system at the level the governor promised.
I still consider him personally a friend. I've never agreed with a lot of his policies.
Sweney has threatened to shut government down if Christie fails to make a full pension payment this year. For his part, the governor insists we simply don't have the money.
Now, I wish I was governor during a time when there was more money coming in over the transom than I could count, and I could come to meetings like this and promise you all kinds of new programs, and I'm going to fund them, and they're not going to cost you anything, and don't you worry about it, everything is great.
Christie is also clashing with Democrats over a controversial settlement agreement with Exxon over the cleanup of contaminated land. It was the largest settlement of its type, but a lawsuit sought billions, and the governor settled for millions.
So the idea that this has been reported as a $225 million settlement, that's $225 million clear of fixing the problem they caused. It's actually a really good settlement.
Several Democrats are lobbying hard for a judge to reject the settlement terms. That could have a profound impact on next year's state budget. Christie's office has also been dealing with issues surrounding Sandy relief aid and hundreds of families still not back in their homes. A new program helps those having to rent while their home is rebuilt or raised higher. Most just want to go home. At a town hall meeting last week, a young Boy Scout pleaded with Christie to help his family.
My family and I are victims of Superstorm Sandy, and I have been living in a camper that we bought and placed next to what is left of our home for almost 2.5 years now. I would like to ask you if there is anyone at the state level we can go for assistance.
Christie is at his best in these types of forums, and there are reports his national campaign team is already plotting a series of town halls in New Hampshire. But where Christie goes, so do hecklers follow. That might only intensify as he continues to raise his national profile. He was confronted as he gave a recent speech in Iowa.
I'm glad to see that New Jersey has come to Iowa. How great is that? Great to have you here. And I think you understand I'll deal with you the same way here as I deal with you in New Jersey.
But Christie pulled back a bit and didn't give the type of verbal beatdown that has gone viral on YouTube. Is a kinder, gentler Chris Christie emerging on the national campaign trail? Will a deal get done at home on pension reform to help both taxpayers and unions?